we watch Mark Tyndale raising his arms to the crowd saying, come on, help us get over this line.
It's a massive fight back in any sporting. Oh, there's a Redars put up the shot and it didn't fall in, and it didn't. It's going to be grabbed by Davidson. So Redditch sits as the top scorer for Perth at 18 points at three-quarter time. And the three attempt there is falling way at the mark from Tyndale. He's Crawford now for Perth, who takes it forward over the halfway mark. Perth in that term got 15 points. Adelaide shot 28. Redditch puts up the shot, didn't fall. There's another rebound, that makes 18. The man who sits on his backside but gets the ball. And that is the man called Luke Schenscher. Remember the word coming through when he was drafted and the phones went hot. We're all trying to find exactly where he was and how to get hold of him. As David Cooper, I think, might have some claret coming out of the snorkel. Or maybe the eye even.
I think it is the nose.
Is it the nose? So Jacob Holmes is going to bring the ball back in. Grandstand basketball, 891 ABC Adelaide, ABC South Australia and 720 ABC Perth and ABC Western Australia. And Schench is going to jog down and may even know he's just coming down to talk to his mates.
That's an interesting little communication there. It was non-verbal between coach and Sean Redhage, but he's just saying, you're going through a bit of a rough patch, you're missing your shots, just ease off a little bit. Okay, you don't need to take it to the basket every time you get it.
Right, fair call.
Move the ball through hands. And yeah, Redhage just nodded, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And a lot of texted messages, and we really do appreciate it because some of these players I haven't seen or some of these players we haven't called, so we're going with the pronunciations as best we can. Sean Redditch is what I'm told is the correct pronunciation. So Sean, I know you're running around with your little transistor listening to ABC radio and he's glared at us a few times. Sorry mate, it's Sean Redditch. He's a good player. You'll be okay mate. He's done very well. AAA batteries and he's listening.
He's just shrugged his shoulders as if to say it doesn't really matter.
No, but it's important that we get our pronunciations correct. Peter Walsh and Pupnicken with you. 72-64. We spoke to a New Zealander today in women's netball. That was an experience. Oh, Schencher's pass. Oh, didn't quite go out of court. Tyndale, margin is 8 points. Shot clock 5 seconds. Davidson loves these. Not quite. He went from a long way. That was shot from Singapore, where he played a while ago. It missed. Bounces out of court. 11 to go. And we have Perth leading by 8 points.
And Adelaide obviously continuing its same strategy of pressing up the floor. Mark Tyndale covering that, having that responsibility. Very good
screening there by Redditch too as he got across, gave some assistance to Hinson. Hinson, he went to Kendall. Kendall back to Redditch. Redditch, one way or the other. 3 on him, he doesn't matter. He puts it in for 2 and has the 2-0. 74-64. The 36ers have worked so hard to get back into this game. They can't now let it slide away completely. They've got to really hang tough, hang tight. Davidson has the ball. He goes to Jacob Holmes. That's 3 points. And the margin is 7. Pat Mecken, speak to me.
Spectacular shot by Jacob Holmes, and not from his favourite position. He likes to take those shots from the baseline extended. That was way outside the three-point line, right from the top of the keyway.
Super stuff. Hinson got it well. He did it well. I like his style. Darnell Hinson. The only other Darnell we know is, of course, one of our favourite sons, Darnell Me. Here's Davidson. That's great. The margin is 6. Wildcats get 2. 36ers get 3. They eat away the margin one at a time.
Can they hold defensively at this end? This is a very important one because they are on a roll offensively, Adelaide.
Holmes is fouling. I'll have to tell you this, Pat, now. We go for the big calls, and I know we've had a long day. If the 36ers were to win this game, this would be one of their best ever victories, given the state of what they've got on the floor.
Yes,
and given the control that Perth had in this game.
It's no doubt about that point, Peter. I think we would walk away inspired, even though we are objective commentators.
Are we? Oh.
Aren't we?
Of course we are.
Knowing that this is going to
No.
WA.
Of course we're objective, as That's Redditch for one. He gets 21 points. I like to see a good game of sport, full stop. You like to see a close game, and you like to see a game where there's some spirit. He's got that. Redditch, 2 from 2. He's showing his class already. 4 points in the last quarter. The margin is 8. And it's Davidson for the 36ers. We'll have interviews from players courtside after the game, so don't go away. Plus, all today's major sports results. New coach of Pakistan is Idikam Alam. Jacob Holmes, that's good for Shencha. One way or the other. He works, he fires, he misses. He did all the heavy work but couldn't quite nail it. He must be getting tired. Oh, there's a foul from Davidson, who cleans up the referee. And I'll tell you what, he had the chance to knock that referee halfway down Crittenden Road, but he stopped. And for the West Australian listeners, Crittenden Road is the road that goes past the basketball stadium. And just as well he did stop, because he had a fair bit of momentum.
He sure did. He knocked it out of Perth's hands. He's on his way for a fast break layup, full court, all onto his own, except that the referee stood in his way.
Hinson to Redditch back to Hinson. Those two are working well, and that's brilliant. That's Hinson, 3 points, he's got 15, and it's 81-70-11 the difference. Perth, as you would expect for a quality team, fighting back hard.
Absolutely, but what does Adelaide do about that? How do they respond? Do they panic, or do they maintain their composure and understand what took them to this point in this second half of the game?
Holmes, Shencha double teamed, he can't get near it. They really are wrapping him up. Winatana for the 36ers missed it. That hurts. Away goes Kendall. Kendall in the corner. Way is missing. But guess who is grabbing? High leap from behind by Ben Knight. Runs it out of the keyway. Now gives it back to his teammate there in Darnell Hinson. Hinson with the headband. Headband Hinson. That's what he is. 81-70, 11 the difference. 7.5 to go before the end of the game. Way holds on. 5 to go. Way gets it in. Stephen Way. And we're going to have some timeouts. Now, we may get the count to 5 from the Perth side, but we'll try it. It's 83-70, 13 the difference, 7:50 to go. Pat Mickett before we go to Connor Henry.
And while we have a very tempered start by Adelaide in this last quarter, Perth should be given credit for the fact that they have come back hard when the crowd and the emotion of the stadium was against them.
Let's go to Connor Henry.
Middle on balls and spurs, keeping the floor spread. Keep sharing it. All right. Now. Now defensively. Keep fronting. You're doing a great job. All right, keep everybody in front, no penetration, yes.
Hey, we going to trap him before he can, get close to the basket. Let him dribble a couple of times and then go get him. He's sending the double team to come.
On the dribble, let's go. All right, in front of him. Rebound the ball, let's go, boys.
Yeah, boys. Wildcats.
Doesn't say a lot, does he?
No, he doesn't. But the he was talking about there was Shencha, and that has been the subject of their three-quarter time discussion without a doubt. And every time Shencha is getting the ball in the low post now, he is getting the double team on him, and consequently we have seen that supply of scoring avenue dry up.
Yes, and as you speak, 2. Seems unfair. Kendall and Redditch get to Shencha, who with muscle tries to get rid of them. Holmes has it now to Winatana. Winatana to Davidson. Time clock runs out, but not before the big bombers there from Aaron Bruce. He gets a 3. 73-83, 10 points the difference. 7.5 to go. A stop for 36ers would be handy. So too would the charge through. And when I say charge through, that was okay from Hinson. He was on the move and he was hacked on the way through. So he gets access to the ball, which is important because in basketball, that's what you do the chasing for. 83-73, 10 the difference, 7 to go before the end of the game. Darnell Hinson at the stripe has 16 points and is proving to be a very good ally for Sean Redditch, who's got 22 points.
Yes, he's a quiet person, although he can, his temper can flare whenever there's any sort of over physicality, but just goes